Yeah, well, yeah. It's called Django Unchained, and it's by that weird bloke, what's his name? Quentin Tarantino, and he makes lots of weird films, but this one's alright, I have to say. Like, actually this was weird too, they're all weird. You just make, look, I come in, my college advisor says it's all going to be like making radio shows, and you make me watch weird, quite frankly, pretty violent movies, and then, oh, bloody hell, and The Hobbit, well, don't get me started on The Hobbit, like, I fell asleep 4 times, but anyway, yeah, I'm about to, alright, Django's really good, so it starts off with this, like this slave or something, and then he becomes all posh, yeah, it's alright. But the music is amazing. I really like the music. If I could have like 3 musics, I would have Staggered Naps, maybe some Colossal Squid, and a soundtrack from Django Unchained. It's amazing.
They didn't think it was possible. They didn't think it was possible, but it is. All in, through the Mac, through the USB. Last show of 2012. Some live blending courtesy of the PSR 21. Microphone levels have gone a little bit weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So that was the PSR 21. That's the latest addition to the studio. I think it's time for another piece of music, and it's gonna be, let's have a look, something specially for the president, I think, is in order, because he is listening apparently, so that's a little nerve-making. But yes, here we go. This one's going out especially for the president. It's from one of our favourite contributors. Over to you, Presidente.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, members of the audience and our podcast listeners, this is Flatbush Homegrown.
Rosie Rose, hello everyone in the chat room, and hello to our podcast listeners as well. If you're listening, this is probably the last Flatbush Homegrown of 2012 because I'm going to be travelling next week, going back to the mother country, so that's rather exciting. So this is probably the last show. Don't forget the breakfast shows. I don't know how long they're going to keep going for, but I'm going to dedicate this tune to all our awesome chat room listeners that come in so very often. This is Ron from State Law, and this is for all peoples of Sudbury, all peoples.
Ich bin in einem Spreaker Frau. Ich bin in einem Spreaker Frau. Spreaker Frau. Ich bin in einem Spreaker Frau. Ich bin in einem Spreaker Frau. Ich bin in einem Spreaker Frau.
Is that mistletoe?
Ich bin in einem Spreaker Frau.
So I'd like to welcome all, but I would like to welcome Bonanni into the chat room. Good to see him in there. He's thinking of buying a studio update for $650. If you don't know who Bonanni is and you're listening to this on the podcast, you need to check out the Telefunken radio account at Spreaker.com, and you can look for Telefunken, and then it will take you to our station page, which is it's got all of our shows on there, but you can find the breakfast show. That's where Bonanni and Co-Lester live in the mornings. Okay, so I've asked for some advice from Bonanni. So this is some advice for you. That was some advice, some live advice for Bonanni. And here is a, actually I've got a life hack as well for all listeners in the chat room and podcast listeners. Here is our life hack for you for today. Our life hack for today relates to the Yamaha PSR 21. If you'd like to use the built-in digital synthesizer envelope changer, you have to turn it on first. This is it with it off. This is it with it on. Yes, more helpful life hacks after this awesome new listeners tune. Sorry this has taken a while, listener, if you're listening to this on the podcast. It's from Rob Douglas. He sent this in maybe a week ago. I gave it a quick listen earlier on. I think it's all right. Let us know what you think. This is called Dance Off, Mix Down, and it's by Rob Douglas. Don't forget you can call for the rewind, the stop, or the fast forward. So I'm calling for the unilateral stop on that, not because it's a bad tune, but it's not the tune I want to end the show with. This is the tune I want to end the show with. Thanks everyone for being in the chat room. It's so much better when there's real live humans. Here we go. This is Ben Landis, Defeat Dinosaurus. This has been the Flatbush remix from telefunkenradio.net. Flatbush Homegrown Sessions. Nearly out of time. This is telefunkenradio.net. Thanks for listening to all the shows this year. And I'm getting calls for the FIFA. Oh. All right, FIFA coming in. They're always worse the second time, so I can always delete it. FIFA straight up after this. FIFA straight after this.